Hello everyone and welcome to our unboxing of the Upsilon-Class Shuttle from Wave 10 of Star Wars X-Wing. I am Zach.
I'm Steven. I almost thought that you forgot your name there for a second.
I am confused.
I'll tell you what, something else, guys. Whenever that intro is going on, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing.
You're just
Every time
like, I'm going to sit here and look cheesy.
Rewind it and check it out.
I'll tell you something about the Upsilon
Tell me.
that I want to get out there before we get in, which is the thing I've realized most about it, besides its beautiful glory and
It's a good-looking ship.
Is that if you do this, it looks just like a bat. And if you do this, right, that's a bat. This is a bat, and it's got the red on the front here.
It's a bat.
We'll show the ship off really quick.
Is Kylo the bat?
Maybe he is the bat.
Secretly.
I am the Batman.
Look at this. But this is a really good-looking ship.
It is.
And the reason that it's so good-looking that might not be apparent up front is the gentle gradations that's going on.
Yeah, it's not just black, right? It's got the grays.
Got some
and the
light grays here.
Yeah, and then even
beautiful.
What I really like, and it's a nice little touch,
slick.
on the front here, you see alternating red and white dots along the whatever you
Looks
call it.
like it's flashing.
It looks like it's like
flashing. Yeah.
You know, flashing because this is you can see the ship, right? It's like flying through space.
Yeah.
And as it's coming in, it does like this, and it turns, and
always
it
the turn.
lands,
Yeah.
It's got the lights flashing.
Right out of the academy.
It's got the guns out front. Just a great looking ship.
Yeah. Sun's out, guns out.
Sun's out. Guns out.
All right, there it is, Upsilon Class.
All right, let's talk about the fundamentals of the ship.
It's a big dad too, like this guy.
I mean, look, put the wings back
But
up.
also, you know, something important, and I don't know that I'm sure that the ship was not designed like this.
I want to show you something.
Because of this, but this is also way less impactful on the game.
Yeah, like if you had another ship right here.
Yeah, you might be able to get through it.
It wouldn't necessarily be bumping. There's only one peg down here, so normally it's actually up.
Yeah.
Even further, so it shouldn't be hitting anything. But just for reference, like here's my forearm.
Wow.
It's like half my forearm.
What have you been doing? You've been doing bell weights? What do you call that? What do you call the
Dumbbells?
No.
I don't know. Anyways, it's a giant ship.
Okay.
And it looks great.
But
it's
we actually don't know how big your forearm is, so it's hard. We need a classic object. Here's a
yeah, 2 range. It's almost 2 range.
Ruler.
Actually, dude, you know
And
what?
Look,
on the second
we're
peg,
marketing.
it probably is.
We're advertising.
And you can be like, if the shadow correctly hits the board, I know the range here.
Oh,
Anyways,
man.
yeah, could be feisty. It's like I'm gonna have
hashtag
my laser
secrets.
here, and it's like looking at how far the shadow goes.
X-Wing secrets
For
right
range.
there. That's terrifying.
Not saying I've ever done that.
Let's talk about the Upsilon-Class Shuttle dial. The most important part of the unboxing here. Zero cost. Review? Sorry. Review. What are we calling it now? We call them whatever
we want.
That's up to the YouTube manager.
Yeah,
exactly.
Me outside.
We gotta stop. We got a zero red.
Oh, I thought we were gonna stop the video.
It's like I said, we've got to stop.
We gotta stop. Cut it.
Zero forward or backwards. That's the thing about zero. There is actually no direction to it. Zero red.
Either here nor there.
Then we have this thing has a 1 turn.
That's right.
But it's red.
That's fine
though. And then we have a bank that's white, and then we have a 1 forward that's green. So you got the colors of the rainbow there, or at least 2 of them. Then we have 2 turns. 2 banks are green, 2 forwards green. Then we have 3 turns are red, 3 banks are white, 3 forwards are white. That's it.
That's it. All right, so no K-turn, nothing beyond a 3 maneuver. If you're planning it so you know it can't go faster than 3.
Yeah.
It can stop. It can 1 turn, which I like a lot.
1 turns are sick.
Yeah.
And it has a 2 turn at white and then a 3 turn at red. So it likes to be in that 2 pocket. All right, there's the dial. Get rid of that. Now let's talk about the base level of this ship. It is a 30-point ship. So we're talking about, right off the bat, about a third of the points for your list.
That is expensive.
It's very expensive.
The Omnicron Lambda is 21. So
Yeah.
We're talking a lot.
All right, well, let's talk about
what's the name of this bad boy?
Starkiller base pilot.
All right.
2 pilot skill, 4 attack. Hold on, it's got a 4 on it. Anytime you have a 4, if there's a 4 on red or green, yeah, it's worth
4 is a
noting.
number on those first 2 stats that is notable.
It's big. So 4 attack, 1 evade, 6 haul, and 6 shields. This is a tough one.
It's a beefy ship.
It's got 1 systems, 2 crew, and 2 tech.
Also known as the
Nailed it.
boombox.
And the Upsilon-Class Shuttle served as a command ship for many of the First Order's lead officers and agents as they spread terror across the galaxy. That's pretty direct.
You know what else it's got?
What's that?
Coordinate, the action.
It does have coordinate. It's got focus, target lock, and coordinate.
Coordinate is the epic action, previously only epic in the epic format. Effectively, a ship at range 1 or 2 of this ship can take an action.
Oh,
if you take that action.
that's great. That's
it could
exactly
be-
what you want out of a big command ship like this.
Exactly. I mean, you run it with an ace like a Vader or any of the aces, and it's like, oh, you can barrel roll on my movement.
That's really
it's like-
really good.
That's super
I like that a lot,
strong.
actually.
Super
I like that a lot.
strong.
Okay, so
All
that's a
right.
base guy. Base pilot.
Do we have a title or anything going on here?
We do.
Woo!
Hold on. I'm on it. Kylo Ren Shuttle.
Blow the horn.
Unique. 2 cost. Upsilon-Class Shuttle only. Title. Man, what good art on that.
Can I see it?
No. It's right here. Can't you see it?
I can't.
At the end of the combat phase, these are practical effects. At the
A literal giant card coming in. You don't know the work we put into these unboxings with these practical effects.
At the end of the combat phase, choose an unstressed enemy ship review. Unstressed enemy ship at range 1 to 2. Its
Cut it
owner
out.
must assign
Practical effects.
its owner must assign a stress token to it or assign a stress token to another ship at range 1 to 2 of you that player controls. This is overly complicated, Zach. This should have been simpler.
And the thing about that is and we were talking about this on the way back from the Mustafar Open, is why the way it's worded is really unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's like you can assign a stress to an enemy ship at 1 to 2, and then if there's another ship that's also within 2, your opponent can instead have that ship chosen, and it's like, choose an enemy ship at range 1 to 2, they receive a stress token.
Yeah, that seems pretty fine.
Your opponent can choose to put this on any other ship within range 2 of you instead.
Yeah, or it could be like, it could just simply say, your opponent must choose a ship at range 1 to 2 of you and assign it a stress token.
Yeah.
Right?
Why are you picking a ship?
Isn't that correct?
Why are you picking
Is
a
there
ship?
something important that we're missing?
So the other part of this that it could do is literally anything else, and it would be probably better. I don't like this ability really at all so much. It's mediocre. It's not worth 2 points. Man, I tried. I actually tried for 2 hours in the car to argue why this could be useful, just to play devil's advocate. And we had a long drive to San Antonio.
At every turn, you just were like,
And I was just like, no, you got me. Literally, anything else is better. Sorry, Kylo.
Wow.
Sorry, Kylo. And
So-
I'm a very optimist builder, right? And I will try. I'm going to post a blog about this ship. I'm going to try to have a list that has this in it that is relevant.
so go read it. Let's
And
go read the blog.
And hopefully I can figure that out.
You're going to try to use Kylo Ren Shuttle ability?
The
It
title?
that doesn't solve the wording problem, though.
No, the
really.
wording could have been better, period. Sorry, Max and Alex and Frank.
Yeah.
Just period.
Whichever one of you is.
All right,
doing
next
it
up
these
we
days.
have Lieutenant Dormants.
There's got to be a reason that it's worded like that. Okay.
Can I see it actually?
yeah,
Let me give me 2 seconds.
If you're at home screaming the reason,
Just leave it in the comments.
Leave it in, not in all caps though, please. All caps we just kind of skip over.
Okay, here's the only reason.
Okay, tell me.
My deductive reason here. That is good art, by the way.
Yeah.
Is that
Glad we got that
you
far.
have to choose a ship that is unstressed.
Yeah.
Your opponent can then choose to put it on a different ship that already has a stress token.
Oh.
But what it is restricting is your ability to put it on that ship.
You can't stress an already stressed ship, but your opponent can choose to
Your
do so.
opponent can make that choice.
I mean, I don't know. Did it need to be that complex? I don't know. I'm not designing this game. Give me that.
I just wish it did. It's like I just put a stress on the ship at range 1
Well, you
to
know
2.
what? We can't go back in time and make that happen, Zach.
Yeah, you can. It's
we?
called erecta. Erecta. It's a new Pokemon.
Give me this next
All
card,
right,
would you?
Lieutenant Dormants. 31 points, no changes to anything except the pilot skill and an ability. 3 pilot skill. During setup, friendly ships may be placed anywhere in the play area at range 1 to 2 of you.
Oh, this is so important,
This is
especially with
where
that one that we have.
The hyperwave comm scanner from the
We'll get that one on
tugboat,
the
but it's
screen,
also in this box, so you'll see that.
Okay, so we'll
but I
see
just want to show this, right? So card can pop away. Pretend that this is, we have the range 1, right?
You want to put it under the limelight?
Well, all right,
Okay,
so
no,
this
no,
is
you
this
do
is
it,
the back
you
of my
do it.
deploy zone.
Okay.
You're deploying, you can do like this, or you can have it be touching the back of the deployment zone. Right? You get a little cheat, like get a little.
Oh yeah, get a little
come over
diamond
there.
cutter here.
Then, can you give me the range 2 range ruler from over there?
Available now
From Team Covenant.
from TeamCovenant.com.
You put this out, right? And does it say within? Anywhere in the play area at range 1 to 2. So I'm going to grab a little TIE Striker. So technically, I don't know if it has to be within, which would be that, or if it just has
or
to
if
be
it's just
like
in.
that. But you can see how far up the board it can be placed.
That's incredible.
Which is cool for a lot of reasons. First off, Hyperwave Comm Scanner gives a focus or evade to that ship when it gets placed. All of your ships
I'll
could...
clean this up.
Yeah, Hyperwave Comm Scanner lets you place the ship at 0, 6, or 12. and then ships that are placed within 2 of you get a focus and evade token. But you could literally place, if you put it as 0, first guy in, dormants can place the rest of your squad in midfield. We haven't seen that before. Interesting.
It is interesting.
I even like it just to put like a Vader in the middle, because you know he can go 5 forward and get in range. He comes with a free focus or an evade token. He can target lock you and do his other token with his action. And it's like he can be shooting you on turn 1.
Havoc.
So a lot of players with this ship or with the Lambda shuttle, they'll put Palpatine in the back, they'll bump him, they'll not let him get in the fight, and now it's like, no, I'm coming at you.
So they just advance the game a turn or 2.
Yeah.
But only your side of the board.
Which is ironic for a guy named
okay.
Dormants.
Yeah, that's true. Not dormant at all. Let's talk about Major Stridon. He's unique, by the way.
I was trying to make a music joke there.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't. No. Some kind of minor major thing.
Stridon. No. For the purpose of your actions and upgrade cards, you may treat friendly ships at range 2 to 3 as being at range 1.
Okay, so if you have something like a friendly ship at range 1 can do X. Now it can be range 3. And
actions and upgrade cards. So look out. So does that mean coordinate, right? So he's a super coordinator for purposes of actions?
Yep.
So with range 2 to 3 and give a free action. That's incredible.
Which
I
is
like
pretty
that
slick.
a lot.
And last but not least, that's a very interesting pilot, by the way. Last but not least, we have I don't even know. The guy himself. I was going to say legend, but he's not legendary yet.
Kylo
Ren, 34 points. He gets the EPT. Did our friend over there have an EPT?
No.
All right, the EPT, only 1, 6 pilot skill, all the same stat lines. The first time you are hit by an attack each round, assign the I'll show you the dark side condition card to the attacker, which I have right here. Condition,
happen to
give me
have
the
that.
air horn. I'll show you the dark side. A condition, you assign it to an enemy ship, new card type, and this is what it does. When this card is assigned, if it is not already in play, the player who assigned it searches the damage deck for 1 damage card with the pilot trait and may place it face up on this card. Then shuffle the damage deck. So I search for your damage
So you can
deck.
give him a pilot critical.
A pilot critical, one of which is the next time you would attack, you can't. Pretty good.
That's really good.
When you suffer critical damage during the attack, you are instead dealt the chosen face-up damage card. So this is game bending for a couple reasons. First, you got to go through and choose the one, right?
Yeah.
So you're stripping the pilot criticals out of their deck,
Okay, so then you're more likely to hit other...
like the double damage.
And some
or
would say that the pilots, or would you say they're the weakest criticals?
they're the most specifically beneficial.
Okay.
But if you would take a critical, even if you have shields, you get dealt this card. So this is damage that goes under shields.
Really?
As long as
you're
you're
sure about that? Are you sure about
100%.
that?
As long as you actually
Is
take
this more
the
car
damage.
talk, or did you actually like vet this? On
No, this
some
is
sort of
just how it works.
Okay.
So basically, if
How
you
the
roll
game's
2
played.
evades and I roll 2 hits and a crit, right? You cancel the 2 hits, you take the crit. Even if you have 10 shields, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
The crit gets assigned. So now it's a very powerful ability because you can effectively stop them from attacking.
Wow.
And just that, like, getting damage under a shield is really important.
That's so cool. That is so cool.
Yep. So that's Kylo Ren.
All right. Well, let's move on to, man, we have a fat stack of upgrades here.
Yeah, lots of twosies in here.
Okay, starting with General Hux. Imperial only 5-point crew. Pay attention anytime 5 points is on the table.
He's compensating.
Action, choose up to 3 friendly ships at range 1 to 2.
All right. 3 ships.
You got it? 3 ships right.
Is that all it does?
Yeah, it's
Choose the ships. I choose these.
Assign 1 focus token to each of those ships and assign the fanatical devotion condition to one of them.
All right, so
then receive a
card.
stress token. So 3 things, essentially, if you use this to the maximum, 3 things get a focus, one of them gets a
within range
fanatical
2,
devotion.
you said?
Range 1 to 2, yeah.
All right.
Unless you're
have to-
using Major Stridon, and then it's 2 to 3.
Yeah.
So we see some synergy here.
Free focus is good.
right,
If
then-
one of those ships gets fanatical devotion. What does
And
that
it
do?
says, when defending, you cannot spend focus tokens. Okay? So that's not great. You're limiting your options. However, when attacking, if you spend a focus token to change all of your focus to hit results, set aside the first eyeball result that you change. The set-aside hit cannot be canceled by defense dice, but the defender may cancel critical results before it.
Okay, so this is effectively 3 ships, up to 3 ships
Guaranteed
get a
hit,
focus,
right?
and I have an uncancelable hit.
And it says, during the end phase, remove this card.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's for a
Uncancelable
turn.
damage is good. He's expensive, but in the right list, I think this could be very powerful. That focus could be crazy.
I think I see like a Stridon list with General Hux on it that's just moving up the board and giving
piling
focus
focus on.
and helping people out. That's great.
Easily. All right, next up we get the Kylo Ren Crew card. Imperial only, 3 points, unique. Action, assign the I'll show you the dark side, which we covered a minute ago. Condition to an enemy ship at range 1 to 3. Yeah. So the pilot, you have to hit him to take the I'll show you the dark side. This one, I just take an action. If you're at range 3,
give it, choose the crit, and then
this is
the next one.
One of the most talked about cards from the wave because it's very powerful.
Nice,
as you might imagine.
Anytime you can control stuff like that without having to roll dice, always.
Ace.
Snapshot. We got 2 of these in the pack. It is an elite pilot talent. It's 2 attack. It is 1 range.
APT with attack.
And it's 2 points.
All right.
After an enemy ship executes a maneuver, you may perform this attack against that ship. Wow.
So if an enemy ship executes a maneuver within 1 range of you, you get to roll 2 attack dice.
Snapshot, boom. Attack 1 ship. You cannot modify your attack dice and cannot attack again this phase.
So during movement, you can only use snapshot once.
Yep.
And the important thing is they execute the maneuver and they haven't done tokens
No
yet.
actions, right? So this is really good.
Could be powerful.
This is really fascinating.
Could be really powerful.
2 of these, okay?
That's cool space to experiment in, I'll say that much. Next, we have the Operations Specialist, 3 points, crew card limited. After a friendly ship at range 1 to 2 performs an attack that does not hit, you can assign a focus token to a friendly ship at range 1 to 3 of the attacker.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll take something over nothing every day.
Free focus is good.
And then we have the Hyperwave Comm Scanner, which we covered elsewhere in the old tugboat, and it basically allows you to choose the order in which you place your ship, which is very nice. And then it gives you a focus survey to something else on the board, which is really, really handy.
We have another tech upgrade, the Targeting Synchronizer for 3 points. When a friendly ship at range 1 to 2 is attacking a ship that you have locked, so if a different ship is attacking something I have a target lock on, the friendly ship treats the attack target lock header as attack. Nice. So they don't have to have the lock. If a game instructs that ship to spend a target lock, it may instead spend your target lock.
Nice.
So this is a way to trigger the target lock stuff without having the lock. It's also a way to trigger the stuff without spending yours, spending the other one so that you have the lock for whatever it is you're shooting.
Beautiful. All right, not a problem. And then this is the last one.
The end.
We got the large ship only modification, Ion Projector.
Love this
2
card.
cost. After an enemy ship executes a maneuver that causes it to overlap your ship, roll 1 attack die. On a hit or crit, it receives an Ion token.
Classic. I've used that before.
Classic Ion. Yeah, you had a really wonky list of Ion Projector. All right, there you have it. Wave 10. Reviewed, unboxed, check mark.
Boom.
See ya, out of here. We have all those videos, so check all those videos out. Also, look at Zach's blogs about this wave, some example lists, some help for newer players out there or people just getting the wave that want to kind of catch up and figure out how to run it. And there you have it. Thank you for watching, guys. Keep playing this amazing game. It's fantastic.
Sure. See you guys. Thanks so much for watching. You can find the templates and tokens we're using in the videos right there.
And you can also subscribe to the channel to catch more of this kind of content up there as well.
Somewhere in that region. And of course, we have tons of other X-Wing videos, which you can find over here. We'll see you guys on the next video.